stopped it. Where's the puck? It came loose on the other side. It's over.
Tony DeAngelo has a history of being a dick. And not just that, but like openly bigoted.
Yeah.
It's not enough to say he's a locker room cancer.
Yeah.
That's the same label Dougie Hamilton got. These guys aren't in the same category. And I'm not calling Dougie Hamilton a locker room cancer, but you can't put the same labels on these people. Tony DeAngelo is an open bigot. He just is. He has no place in the National Hockey League, regardless of his skills. And the Rangers, which you also need to know, don't want this to become a thing. They have a vested interest in sweeping this under the rug, if they can help it. So, if you are at all unclear whether this is a just thing, this was long overdue. DeAngelo has gotten chance after chance after chance to get his stuff together, and he has proven incapable of doing that. You're done. You're done. I don't want to see his face around the National Hockey League ever again unless you show me receipts that you've changed many years in the future. And then maybe, possibly, potentially, if we like you enough, we'll consider it. But like,
yep.
I don't, there's no sides here. This is black and white. So if there's anything else you'd like to share about the situation, go ahead. But that's what the situation is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's done. He's not playing another NHL game. There's no way.
I don't see how he does.
He'll go join Brendan Leipsic somewhere overseas, and where is he playing?
Brendan Leipsic and Slava Voinov are both playing in the KHL.
Okay.
And that's probably where DeAngelo will go if he still wants to play hockey, because the KHL is apparently complicit of all kinds of terrible people.
Well, and there's no chance he plays in the AHL for the Rangers, at least.
No.
They don't want him around their prospects. Probably they don't want him in that building, I'm sure. It's unfortunate because it's like we see this. I don't want to say it's commonplace to see this, but we've seen it enough to the point where we can talk about it. Like you had alluded to Markley earlier, same kind of thing. Josh Hosang is another guy. Obviously, we're not blanketing all of these guys as bigots, but I'm just saying like some kind of issue with off-ice conduct.
Does not play well with others.
Right. And it's just, the crazy thing is that all of these players, the one thing that they have in common is that they're really skilled.
Well, it's not a story if they're not skilled. Then they just never make it.
I think we still hear about it. As much, no. But the reason I make that point is because if these guys were just not assholes, they'd probably have really prolific NHL careers.
Of course they would. That's the whole discussion, right? Is do you have a place in the league based on skill alone, or do you need to be a somewhat decent person too? And what we're starting to discover is leagues in general are starting to drop that moniker of, oh, you just need to be a good player. We can excuse basically anything about your character as long as you're a good player. I don't buy that.
I think you can get away with it in other sports. Like, I think basketball, you can get away with that. You got a player like Michael Jordan or LeBron.
There's
they
different
can be
cultures around.
to everybody, right?
There's different cultures around different sports.
Sure,
too.
of course.
They both allow for different things. I'm talking about like a universally agreed upon no-nos, like racism.
Right. That's the one thing that we see in the NHL way more than other sports.
I wonder, being the whitest sport on the planet, I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, and this isn't even an NHL thing. This is
it's a hockey thing.
From a very young age, you know.
Yes.